I have been hearing a lot of misinformation about Therians because everyone on TikTok suddenly are talking about Therians. So I wanted to like rapid fire and try to clear up as much as I can. I stutter, I speak fast. If I'm looking down, it's because I have notes. I have autism. I'm bad at speaking to the camera. I have been identifying as a Therian since I was 13. That's when I first awakened. I am now 21 and I still completely identify as a Therian. I even have a tattoo over here that I'm not going to show right now. And I want to say being a Therian is never an excuse to have inappropriate relationships with animals. I'm going to get that out of there right now. Being a Therian is not part of the LGBT community. It is not a gender or sexuality. It is just an identity. It's also not a delusion or a mental illness. There are Therians who may be having delusions about being an animal, but that is not what Therianthropy is at its core. We know that we are human. We know that we have human bodies and human brains. That is not really debatable. It's not a choice. You don't choose to be a Therian and you don't choose which animals you identify as. It's also not just feeling a connection with animals or, you know, identifying with animals. It is identifying as an animal, as non-physically. I identify as animals, right? It is not only spiritual, nor is Therianthropy a religion. A lot of Therians are spiritual Therians, which are valid, but there are also psychological Therians. Again, it is not a mental illness. That is just how Therianthropy works. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You might know about Therianthropy because you've seen people running on all fours and doing like crazy jumps, or, you know, maybe seen people making like animal noises, and that's not, you know, the core of Therianthropy. A lot of Therians do that stuff and perform certain sports to feel closer to their kin type, but that is not necessary, nor does it make you any more or less valid as a Therian. You don't need gear. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on fancy ears or muzzle or anything. You can, but that doesn't make you a Therian. The difference between Therians and furries are we actually identify as real non-human animals, whereas furries are doing this just as a hobby. It's not an identity. And at the end of the day, Therianthropy, bare bones, is a harmless identity as well. So yeah, it doesn't hurt anybody, and it is a very real thing that you can actually do a lot of research into, which I recommend that you do. That is all.
Where's my daughter? You know Pocahontas. She has her mother's spirit. She goes wherever the wind takes her.
Look at the sun, and once I hear them clearly say, who are you
Where are his eyes?
Exactly where they've always been, Martin. Watching over my institute.
Like sun on my skin. This is love. I know it is.
And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there.
Welcome to your birth and never alone. It's just a little explanation of your desperate situation. You're a son. Don't you try to catch me, don't you try to catch me. No, 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 no. I'm living on.
My first love was the ocean.
This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa.
I'm starving, darling. Let me put my lips to something. Let me wrap my teeth around the world. Start.
Think you know what it means to get by. Something for your mind, mind.
Welcome to the panic room, where all your darkest fears are gonna come for you. Welcome to your birth and never alone. It's just a little explanation of your desperate situation. You're as hard to avoid. It's just a complex application to a deadly confrontation. Take a taste.
I love being me. It pisses off all the right people.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Repeat after me.
Okay.
Crispy, juicy, tender.
I just put my newborn son into a blender.
How you deal with all this trauma?
I would call my mama.
That's beautiful, man.
Call my mama a bitch.
Oh.
Then I hang up on my mama.
Someone just said, "You're in the dark." Well, I'll tell you what, Sherlock Holmes. You are unbelievable.
Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown.
Go cry about it, bitch.
What's rule number 1? Party? No, not party. No, it's not party.
I want to take me to Funky Town. I want to take me to Funky Town.
This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty.
Feel like a brand new person.
Oh, wallow in a drinkless world and wither on the bough.
Und die Welt zählt laut bis 10.
Through the air, I wonder how can this be? Was it the best you ever had? Was it the worst you never know? I gotta tell you what I think and tie it up like it's a joke. Oh, no, my surprise. Yes, it's like
Never heard of her. Am I supposed to care?
I can teach you how to be just like me. Crying all night, sleeping till 3. I can teach you how to be just like me. Just and some jazz.
can't have you. No one can.
Tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
Shamelessly trying to be tame, I'll admit I'm not like the rest. I'll be as smart as I can. No, my identity will always be viewed as a man.
But why I love you, I never know.
Remember this song?
How could you forget? It's in our blood, baby. It's who we are. Let's go! Woohoo!
Let's come together, singing love and harmony. Let's celebrate, joining our beautiful creatures. Let's spread your wings, dance and sing songs and love dreams.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys, and take off your shoes and socks and run you. La 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 la. Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys, and take off your shoes and socks and run you.
Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same.
Such a fool.
I don't want to kiss you.
Me gusta marihuana, me gustas tú. Me gusta colombiana, me gustas tú. Me gusta la montaña, me gustas tú. Me gusta la noche.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
When you're not around, got me wondering if you dead.